Hello everyone, I'm down to my last elephant. If you saw my previous videos, this is the Big Daddy elephant that is all I have left prepared. So stay with me and I'll show you what we're going to do with this big boy. Hello everyone, this is Billy. Welcome to Billy Home & Creations. Let's finish up this elephant today. I was looking through my molds. I wasn't quite sure what to do. I did know that I was not going to do another notebook. No. That is out of the picture. So, I found on Temu this book mold. And I know Marvelous Artsy, Marva, has used a book mold. Oh, I got hair already. And I watched Wendy from Toonfish Crafts do a book. Now, I don't know, I can't remember, actually, if they got their molds from Temu or elsewhere. But I got this from Temu. You get a piece of tape, for goodness sake. So, I just thought we'd make an elephant book, which is actually a cute little box shaped like a book. So my thoughts, of course, are put the elephant on top. He's going to be on the lid. And inside the book, we've got pages. There's 3 sides of book pages that I need to color in a gold. And I'm going to dust that using my Temu chameleon powders. I guess that's what they're called. But they turned out really, really pretty on my first set of the little 3 elephants. Hear no evil, see no evil, and speak no evil. So, I'm looking at the top of this mold here thinking, well, that's pretty plain. So I rooted through my smaller molds. And I found this one, which is a winter scene with a deer. But I think this is supposed to be icicles. But I want to turn those icicles into hay or wheat. So if I flip it this way and color it in a gold or bronze color, I can put that there and it'll add a little, just add a little something more to the elephant. Now I had a little elephant tattoo, but then I didn't want to go clear and wait and color and pour. I want to get this done. I have a busy week coming up this weekend. So we're going to dust this, turn it into wheat or hay or something like that. And then the book, after I dust the edges, the book pages, I'm going to use a beautiful blue behind the elephant and inside the book. So I should get started, and I'm going to, I gathered up what I have left of these powders. They really are nice. I used up most of the greens, and I think I used up, well, I used a couple colors up doing the elephants. So I'm looking here. Now, here's the gold. And, you know, I cut the labels off when I got these, but now they're all faded. I can't read a thing. I can barely see something green. So I'm going to do the pages with this. And then the hay. Let me see, this one turns greenish. What's this one do? That's more of a gold, so we'll use that one. This one has a little more green in it. But, I don't know if I should go. I think I will go with that. I mean, it's rather a bronze to the green. But hay is more yellow. Other than that, I have a choice of, I can't even see. This says something gold green. Champagne, gold, and green. That looks more like, gosh, can we see the green? I can't see green in there. But I see a pink or rose colored. Let's double check this one again. That might be better for the That one turns green. That's a tough decision. Doesn't have to be exact, does it? No. We're going to go with this one. As long as I can see a distinct change. Oh gosh, maybe I can't. No, that's out. So it'll be these two. And then the only blue in here is this one. Ooh, oh, I haven't opened it. That's pretty. So the reason I went with the blue book is because he has the silver gray I used for him has a blue tint. So I thought we'd use these three and put those away. I've got one brush here. And get another, I have my little one here. And I probably need some micro brushes. And of course, the ones I have here are kind of been used. No, that doesn't have a tip on it. What are we going to do with all these little micro sticks when they lose the tip of them? I hate to just... I'm thinking about that. Isn't that crazy? I'm thinking about what are we going to do with those, because we surely could make something with those. I'm not sure, but I'm going to start dusting, and this will probably take me a bit, not terribly long, but I'm going to go ahead and start with the book pages, I think. Move him up there. Open up this gold, and it'll drive everything I need. I need some Q-tips, I believe, because I might be doing some wiping off. I'll just use this for alcohol. And I think I'm good to go. All right. Which one was it? Oh, no. Gosh, that's pretty close. I should go to that other one. I'm second guessing. It's this one, but I think I will go to this one for the oats hay. Oh gosh, was it that one? No, it's this one. All right, doing it. I guess I could look through my other powders. I might do that. Look through my other powders and see what kind of a color I can come up with that. So, meanwhile, I'm sure most of you have seen the resin artists on YouTube do their dusting. I don't know if I can turn this all the way out. It looks like I can. Inside out. It's got some scrolling here for this would be the back of the book. And that little tattoo I had is a bit big to put on here, or I would have done that also. But we'll color those in once we're done in demolding, because that we can just take a fine gold pen to do that. So here we go. If I can be neat about that edge, I'll try. Try to be neat. And we're just going to, gosh, where does the page end? I've got to be sure. I guess where the little ripples start. And I'm not putting a bunch on my brush. I noticed if I take some out and just kind of tap it on the lid, I'm more or less to, or I'm more apt to get less powders everywhere else. So that might be a little time restricting, but you're going to have to clean it up. And I don't want to clean up a lot if I don't have to. Now I can't see real well if that's sticking. Oh, I've just got to press harder into the grooves. Now I see what I'm doing. So I will probably, whoops, go ahead on this and fast forward for you. Unless I can think of a story. I don't know if I can think of a story. About elephants. You know what? I am going to be gone over the weekend of the 11th and 12th. I'm thinking I'm going to put this in Claire's Mother's Day collaboration. She said we could use any subject. So if you see Claire's collaboration in my title and in my description or my thumbnail, you'll know that I did get it in on time. And let's say that I do, be sure to look at the playlist, and I will have that in my descriptions also, because Claire is kind enough to put these collaborations together where all artists are welcome to join. I don't think it has to be resin. It's just a way to get, I guess the group of us creative people, just a chance to get us together and share what we do. And, you know, more viewers are able to see, so that's a big plus for us. So thank you, Claire. I'm going to say that in advance. I'm going to try to get this in for you. I'm doing a show this weekend that I spoke of. Probably the biggest one I've ever done. I still have a lot to do to get ready, but I didn't get a video out for you last Sunday. So, I need to be ready for this and have something available, and I thought, well, I'll just finish up the elephants. Not sure what I'll get into next. Well, that took me a little while. I got a little messy, so I've just been cleaning up this mold with some alcohol, a couple of Q-tips, and wiping off where I don't want that gold to be. So I'm going to put that aside for a second, and while I've got gold on my brush, I'm going to go ahead and put that bronzish color into this little mold, and then we'll go to the blue, and I should be ready. Oh, that looks good. That looks like fields of wheat fields. We'll see. Get it in there. Oh, that'll be pretty. You know, I was just wondering, because I haven't done a lot of this sort of thing. At least I don't think I have. I can't remember. I've got over 150 videos out already. That, for me, is hard to believe. And I started out just doing one a week. Now I'm trying to do a little bit more. Anyway, I was wondering, so say I dust with my micas, and I dust with my blue chameleon powder. What happens, because I don't recall, or I'm just having a real dumb moment here, I don't recall seeing people mix chameleon powders in their resin. I can't, that's on my mind. I can't figure it out if I've seen that or not. Who knows what I've seen. I've seen a lot in my lifetime, I'll tell you what. Some things I just didn't need to see. But boy, some of the things I've saw. Anyway, I'm not going to put blue mica in the resin, but I just wondered about that. So you might be able to fill me in if you'd like to on that aspect of working with micas and resin, because I don't know, I think I've watched so many videos that it's all mind-boggling now. But I sure enjoy it. When I'm working in my studio, I have my my little laptop in here, and if I'm not recording, I'm watching others, and there's so many fantastic artists out there, I must say. All right, I think I've got that. Maybe get the sides a little better though. Give us a little bit of just an added little touch of something. I'm gonna go ahead and do the bottom here. If I don't use the bottom, I can cut it off. Okay. This is so addicting. It's like coloring, but in a whole new avenue. Oh, did I miss part of that? Can't tell there. You know, strapping tape or packaging tape comes in handy to get your molds clean too. Pardon the noise. I'm just going to zip a piece of this for a second and I'll show you. Ugh. Like, I use this a lot for cleaning my molds, but it takes that excess off of there. It just helps keep them a little cleaner. But then I wash in soapy water too. All right. I don't know if that'll show, but let's cover those. All right. To the blue. Let's see what that looks like. I took that puppy pad off of here because it's just attracting cat hairs, I think. All right. We go blue. I'm going to go ahead and dip this in a little alcohol. There's not much left on there. I haven't been to the dollar store yet to get those makeup brush cleaners like people had suggested, but I will pick one up. Okay. Then we've got to open this one. I wanted to get this poured today so I could continue on getting my stuff ready for the show. I've got a house full of things I've made since my last show, and I need to get those boxed up. Pricing is what's difficult. You know, I think I mentioned a long time ago that on the average, your resin costs about $1 an ounce, really. That's pretty substantial. $1 an ounce. So a lot of the things I've made, I just weigh them. And I think, well, I'll just double to get my resin expense back and then a little profit. So it seems to work out that way. Some of the larger things, you know, if you double them, it seems a little stiff, but you never know. There's people out there. I think some of my most expensive items I've sold were my resin trays, and they were in detail. If you go back to my video, I can't remember which one, where I made the tray with wood rounds and dried flowers. So I sold that for, well, I gave her a deal, really. I sold that for $85. But it turned out pretty heavy, so I did get my resin back on that. But yeah, it's the hardest thing to do, I think. They say triple your cost of expenses for your supplies. And some people narrow their supplies down to the exact dime, and that's kind of hard to do, I think. But no matter, I enjoy making it, and I enjoy watching people enjoy what I've made. And thank goodness for Dusty. He's going to help me. We have to set up Friday night. It's an all-day Saturday show. It's a 12-hour show on Saturday. I need to pick up some kind of battery-operated lights to put in my tent because I didn't pay for electricity. And it's getting dark before 10 o'clock at night. I know that. But anyway, it's going to be an expensive show. Getting in was not cheap. And we have to get, I had to get a room for us for 2 nights because we'll be gone till Sunday. But he's a good pal and we're going to have a good time. And he's a great salesman for me. I think he has just as much fun. And I keep telling him he's very creative. Start getting your stuff together. We're going to do Gay Pride in June. He's been making up a few things for that, so that's exciting. The hard part is just getting the tent up without another man to help us. But okay, let's go. Blue, I'm chatting. Now, I wonder how neat I can do this. Especially around, well, actually, let me go back. Whatever color is on the mold is the color you're going to see. So if I get blue on top of the gold, it should not come through because the gold's already down. So hopefully I can be careful enough, and I've got this covered enough to where we don't have to worry about that. But let's look at this blue. Not pretty. See, I'm always out front here. Should move my camera out that way because I tend to go out ahead of you or offline here. Out of view, but ooh. I don't know what that's going to turn to. Purple. Ooh, yeah, it's going to turn blue to purple. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I hope I hit record, yes. I think once I really messed up and didn't record a section of a video, and then I tried to find it, and I didn't find it. And then another time I found it in the trash, and I was able to salvage that part of a video. But if you're not watching, and it happens, I can see how it happens easily because I have to double check myself too. Make sure I've got it recorded. Go right in there up to the gold. That little corner's tight. I think once I get this part on close to the gold, I won't be as cautious, I guess. Anyway, I think this will be pretty cool. And I'll be done with elephants. I don't know why I went on the elephant spree. I think it's those moles. I just wanted to try those moles. I got those from Amazon. So, for the little elephants. So cute. Oh my gosh, they're cute. And then once I get back, I've got to get my whatever's left. Hopefully not too much. I need to get it on my online store. I have one it's on Go Imagine, and it really is beneficial, I think. I haven't sold anything yet, but I don't have much on there. You can, I mean, I looked up Shopify, and I looked up Square, and I had a different one. What was that? Equid or something. And I've sold on eBay. It doesn't seem like crafts themselves sell real good on eBay. But I have an eBay account too, because when my folks passed, I was able to sell a lot of nice things on eBay. But anyway, Go Imagine is a fairly new storefront. And you can pick which what payment or which package you want to have. And it's not like the others where, oh, so you bought this package, but you don't have shipping. So now you have to upgrade your package to have shipping. And that's what I found a lot of them were like. They just, offer you a somewhat cheap site, but then you don't have shipping. You don't have a lot of different things available. And what good is a site without shipping? Anyway, go Imagine. I bought the top package, or the third one, where I can list 1,000 items for $10 a month. Their shipping program takes a very small percentage of your labels. But for that $10 a month, your sales are your sales. They do not take a percentage of what you do. And it is all handcrafted. Nothing's imported. You have to be checked out before you can have get your storefront. Your items have to be handmade by you. Anyway, the proceeds of my $10 a month goes for children in the USA, children in need in America. So they're just usually American buyers, but I was able to put in my storefront that if you're not in America, contact me for shipping rates. But anyway, that to me is a good program. They actually have a questionnaire for buyers before you can be a member of that site to be a buyer. And I got a notice from them not too long ago saying that they promise that they are not going to go the same route Etsy has. They're not going to do the everything and anything on there, especially imports. This is strictly for artisans. So you might want to check out Go Imagine. Oh, and with my $10 fee a month, I was able to get my own, what is it called, website. And they go through, who is it they go through? GoDaddy, I think. But anyway, I'm anxious to sell something. We'll see what happens. But I've got to get on it and start putting things on there because I'm outgrowing my house. And I've done a lot of gifts too. I enjoy. Most of my lifelong friends, their homes are full of stuff I've made. Like my friend Shelley, she says her house is a la Billy decor. But, yeah, it's always nice to give something you've made. I think it's appreciated. I love it when someone gives me something they've made themselves. Just seems more personable and more, the value there, you can't add up the value when someone gives you something they've made. It's just worth so much. But anyway, just enjoy it. I've enjoyed it all my life. My mom was tough. I don't know if I told you this before. My mom was quite strict. And I get it. You have to be strict to be a parent. But I had to be in my room at 7:30 at night. That was my time to have my homework done. I had a little TV in there. I used to get angry because my friends would still be out in the street playing. But this is up till, almost high school. But I benefited from that. I taught myself how to crochet. I loved art in school. My mom taught me to knit. I learned how to be alone and be happy with my, always had a cat though, of course. But now going back, I'm back to my room, back to enjoying what I've always loved to do. And I'm okay. Okay. I know, I think a lot of artisans or creative people might feel the same way as far as they're good to be alone, with yourself and your creativity. I think that's a great gift. I appreciate it. Heck, when I was playing music, that's the only thing that got me out. That and grocery shopping. Who loves that? But, anyway, just a little tidbit for you. But I'm enjoying this little studio room. It is, just nice. When my kids were young, I worked full-time. Dad worked full-time. When they were younger, I had them in their rooms fairly early. 8 o'clock or so, till they got older. But that was their time to do homework and my quiet time to give me, at least an hour and a half to just unwind from the job, the house. And I still crafted at night when the kids were in bed. I'll go ahead and finish this without gabbing and get back to you. I'll go ahead and do the lid too, and then I'll see you in my back porch and we'll whip up some resin, okay? See you in a few. Hold on. Hello there, I am back. I made up 8 ounces of resin. It's probably too much, but I have a mold on the side just in case. So what I'm going to do for my coloring is I'm going to add probably 1 dropper full of my Dr. Phil Martin's Bombay Black India ink. That seems to work real good for me, and it's pretty much the only black I have. So we make it work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Maybe 1 and a 2. That should be okay. Let's stir this up. I'm using my Let's Resin 1-to-1 part resin. It's pretty much the only resin I use anymore. There's not much bubbles in there. I did heat it up on my heating mat for about 10 minutes. It wasn't very long. So that comes out helpful because my heating mat got quite warped, so I now use it just for heating up my resin. And look at that creamy black. You should be good to go. Let me set this on a paper towel. I've got this setting in a baking sheet. I got these from Costco or your Sam's Club. When I first started resining, they're very handy because they have a lid, and there's a bigger size also. So I'm going to sit real quick, try not to raise up the dust, although I did clean this room, and although I did discover my window straight in front of me, somebody was in it, and she was gray. The gray cat sitting in my windowsill, so that meant she had to traipse right through here. And I see one there. So, dear Annie, dear Annie. Alright, I'm just gonna Just gonna pour and let this set all the way up to the top. Said I don't know what this needs, so I was guessing. You know, after your item is finished and set out of the mold, if you weigh it, that'll tell you exactly how much resin you need. I'm going to stop there. Just give it a little squish on the sides. I don't want to disrupt my mica powders in there. But look at that. Not even, I'll cross my fingers, not even a bubble. Get it in there, corners especially. Let's see what happens. Clear to the top. Oh my goodness, am I going to have to make more for the top? Let's hope not, but oh my goodness, I just might. I want this clear up to that edge, because that's our bottom. Oh my goodness, it's right up there. Let's get in this corner. That might be where a bubble would hide. Alright. I might have to make some more because I don't have enough for our haystack. I don't think. Oh, maybe I will. Well, I need this lip because that will set in the book and not have it slide around, so I need a bit of that lip. How about if I fill the little bit of hay here, get that in there, and finish this in here. Oh, that might have just been the ticket. Goodness, that was lucky. As long as I have some kind of lip. Let's get that in there without bubbles. Okay, there it is. I don't want to disturb my micas in that, but I'll make sure it gets down there. So, 8 ounces it is. I need a better stick for that. Let me have my Alright, I'm scraping this out, and rather than you having to listen to me do that, I will let you go, and I will see you in the morning. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching thus far. We'll see what we have in the morning. Okay, good night. Good morning, everyone. Let's demold this little book. It's pretty much set up. I see it's rather bulged on one side, but I think if it's still flexible enough, we might be able to, you know, shift it back into being a little straighter. So first of all, let's see what our little grass or wheat or hay looks like here. Well, that turned out. It's a gold bronze color. I've got holes. See if I can't fix those up. I might use a little UV, which I normally don't. I have found personally that UV on regular resin really doesn't hold that well. But I have used it in just, you know, little tiny areas. But that'll be fine. And all we need to see is what color blue this is, really. And it is a little soft, so I'll lay it out flat for a bit to make sure it hardens up, because it hasn't been a full 24 hours. I just don't want bubbles in the corner. Oh, look at that. It's not in the corner, it's on the side. Well, I guess UV resin will have to come in handy. A few of them. Darn it. But the corners are good. And see, that's bowed out too, this side right here. Okay, well, that's not a real problem. I'm glad that's all we have. And of course, I'll trim this lip here and make that smooth. Pretty blue. I wonder why it has that line there. Oh well, it is pretty. That is the curved part of the book. I couldn't tell in the mold which would be the curved side of the book, but it's that one. Okay, let's see how this one turned out. I hope we did good. I need to clean up there too. Am I recording? Yes, goodness. Really? Come on, a little. I don't want to spray alcohol in this if it's still rather soft. Shouldn't make a difference, but I might have to get under this lip right here. Maybe not. Here we go. See what that gold looked like. It's a very pretty blue. Not too bad for using no big brand name powders. This is going to come out just fine. Ooh, look at here. Come on. Okay. Well, that didn't come out too dirty at all. Let's see. A little divot right there. I'll set the top in momentarily to make sure it fits right. All right, there's the back of our book. I'm going to color that a little bit. Oh, that's the bottom. Okay, that's rough. Get rid of that. And there's our gold pages. Didn't get all of it, but that was a little tricky. Getting in all those ridges. Really tiny bubbles right there. But I think it looks good. I don't know what kind of goober that is, but it'll be sitting this way. Let's set this lid on and see where we're at. It's kind of, it sits, but moves around quite a bit. I wonder why that happened. You'd think it'd be a little snugger. I don't know if I can push it in to make it snug. And let it cure fully. Let's see if that helped at all. Okay, that's the... No, it's still a bit wobbly. We don't have to worry about it not fitting though, don't we? Okay. I guess that's as far as I can go for right now. That's a bummer right there. But, and that line, we'll have to put the elephant on the line. He'll be sitting this way anyhow. Won't fit no other way. And then I might have to, let's see if I need to trim this down. I just wanted a little bit of accent there. Oh, I guess I don't, really. Does that look too funny, or should it have been green? I'm going to go with it. So let this set up. I'm going to trim the edges. Then really all we need to do is Gosh, I got sloppy on the gold. I just noticed down here. A bit sloppy. But we'll let that cure all the way. We'll get our elephant sit on. And I guess that'll work. Should look like that. Okay. I'll see you in a little while. I don't know that I need to come back just to glue those on. But I do want to color. Maybe I can just go ahead and do that now. Take some gold. I do black, or those are pretty fine lines in there. I'd have to rub on gold paint and wipe it off, unless I can be very delicate with it. I don't know whether I should use my testers and a fine brush, because my gold pens have that pretty thick tip on them. Let me grab something. We'll go ahead and color those in. Maybe I can do it with I'm going to grab my tester's paint. We'll try it that way. I'll be right back. Okay, I gathered up a few more things. I'm going to take you with me and show you how I can clean this up today, because I don't care for just trimming edges and leaving it. For instance, you get that, you lose your color and it's very flat, and to me it shows up, and well, I don't like it. I don't. So I've gathered the few things together. First of all, let me get this little bit of grass here. I'm not real fond of the color, but I think we'll touch it up. And I think that's the one we used, because it's got a little red to it, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just going to take some UV resin. Pardon me for not having my mask. I'm not going to be touching, not my mask, my gloves. I'll be very careful. You're supposed to always wear your gloves. I'm just going to put a little, I don't know if I should just do it clear for now and then add the color, because I might add a little gold. So let's just fill those little holes with clear UV resin, and that's my Let's Resin UV. Put on my little Let's Resin double-sided lamp, which is pretty amazing. I'm just gonna grab the tip of a micro brush that's broke off, and we're just gonna fill these. I'm afraid if I put color in it, it won't hold that well. So let's fix this up. And I hope I have enough memory on my camera today, or my phone. I need to start using the camera the boys got me. So let's just fill this up real quick. And we'll come back to this in a minute. Those are the only ones there are. There's one right there. I got in there and trimmed off a little bit. I think I'll leave the bottom portion, like the little mound that they're standing on. So, let's see. Well, get a little more in there. I think that can fill those up. They might have little bumps to them, but that's okay. Get this in our lamp. It's behind me. And I'm just going to set that for 5 minutes. Make sure it's good and taken care of. All right, now for the trim. Since this is soft, I can do it. If it was set pretty hard, I'd have to go get my sander bit and run across these edges. But since it's still pretty soft, I can... Did I do that one already? I did one or two when you were not here with me, but no, I didn't. Just got a piece of cardboard down my X-Acto blade. I don't know if you can see me, but I'm just going to follow a straight line here on this mold where that extra should come off, because I can see it here. Pardon the top of my head if you get that. I think I did that one already. I think I did. And then I just kind of scoop and scrape and get that even. But I did not do, this corner needs a piece off. I guess if you had a deburring tool, this would be perfect for that. I do not have one. I was just relied on my razor blade. But you know what I do have? And I think I've seen someone, maybe it was Julie, use a, what is this? It's for your toes or your nails, cuticle remover. Let's see if that, since it's soft, if that's sharp enough to pull some of that off. Yeah, it is. All right, let's just try that. I do want to make a line because I can see the line here on this side. I'm just going to cut, probably not all the way through, but just give it myself a guideline. Get rid of that. What's coming off? And I just want these finished nicely. That worked quite well. I can just run across with this. Get that pretty much even. That worked out well. Still a bit of a ridge. I would normally get, aside from the sanding bit, I could take a file and file this down, but sometimes when you file or sand, the residue, you know, the resin comes off white and it gets all over your work sometimes, and it's hard to get cleaned up. So I think I'm going to be good here. I could always put down a piece of cork. Get this corner rounded a little bit. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Oh no, I didn't get the lip of the book. All right, here we go. I can't see it from there, so I'm going to have to go this way. It's just a little black lip right here. I don't want to cut into the blue. So here we go. We'll just get that bit off. I might put some bumpers on here. That would probably be a good idea. Come on. Slowly just skim across that line. You have to be careful you don't put the tip of your blade into the other side of the piece, though. Just scrape that off. Here we go. Now I'm happy, but we're not done yet. Let's go to the top. Oh, we need to resin those. Fix that hole. Let's see, I'm going to have to hold it this way. Skim a little bit. That looks pretty good. It's a little rough. We'll fix it too. Always try to fix it. Get a start there. Be careful, because you don't want to come over with this blade and just slit your wrists. That wouldn't be a good program, would it? That's good. Just take that sharp off of there. Boy, it can cut you, I'm sure. Some of you know how sharp dried resin can be. There we go. Good line. All right, am I happy? One more. Come around the corner. Come on. They do go through a lot of blades, but they're pretty inexpensive. Okay. All right. I have to fix those holes too. Let me clean up this. Okay. Clean this up. Just dumped a bunch in that. Clean my molds. I've got a little stack in the kitchen. Just take some tape to them first, and then soapy water. You're good to go. This is just a cutting board that I have here on my desk. Okay. Back to the UV. Where did I put the little cup? I don't know if I can fix that right there. So I want to go on the other side. Let's do the other side first. Maybe I can be neat about it. The thing of it is you can't ever get it level once you get the bump on there, but see, now I'm getting sloppy. Go this way. Get in there. Fill that up. It's going everywhere around it, but not in. There we go. Oh, I hear a bird out there. He might, I'm just hoping he's not in distress, because sometimes I have to rescue critters out there. It's windy today, about 40 miles an hour plus. Cold wind. Well, at least when you have little goobers like this, it's obviously handmade. I think I have enough in that Okay, now if I really wanted to get like I do, just take a little bit of towel, clean that up a little bit. Like this one here. Okay, under the light she goes. We have our plant back. See if that'll go through. Just get it done. All right, so we might as well. It's a bit rough there. Bear with me. Finicky's coming out. There we are. All right. I'm going to go do the gold first before I tackle this, because this, I'm going to have to hold the piece so I don't get my fingers into everything. There. Better. Are you happy, Billy? Yes, thank you. All right. We're done with this. Now, got my tester's gold. Sometimes I have to stir it with a toothpick if it sits too long, because I haven't used it for a while. But it is so nice to work with. The Testers is a latex paint. So if you use it on your resin, you don't have to do a top coat. It will stay permanently and not rub or scratch off. Well, that one's about empty, for goodness sakes. It's pretty thick. I might have another one. I might have to add some acetone to that. And acetone will get it off your brushes. And if you get the set of colors, they give you acetone in a little container anyway, so you can, this one looks a little better. So you can clean your brushes. Yeah, this one's a little thinner. If I get the lid off, there we go. Oh, that'll be better. Let's stir that. That's a pretty gold. Okay, let's go for it. Get rid of that. I'm going to use, cover this one up. Oh my goodness, I've got to take my plaid off. I'm sweating in here. Whew. There we go. I wear my husband's little t-shirts that are stained and pajama pants, and then my plaid shirts pretty much daily. I have quite a few of them, so I can change my clothes. All right, I'm going to just take, I don't think we need to paint that. See if I can do a very fine job with this. Because once this is on, I'm not going to be able to rub it off, I don't think. Just a little at a time. It's tedious, yes. It is. I like tedious things. I don't like repetitive, tedious things. I mean, I don't like making more than one thing. Make one thing and be happy with it and go on to something else. I get bored that way, I think. Let me get a clean one so I can, well, it's already used, but I can get the edge off. But yeah, I guess there's a difference for me doing tedious once and enjoying it and then doing the same thing over again. No, I don't want to do that. That's why I'm not very good on consignment pieces. Don't care for it. Plus, I think you get burnt that way a lot too. I have before. Try to follow the specifics of what someone wants. Then you do it and you don't like it. So I'll be doing this for a minute or two. And I'll come back when this is all finished, and then we'll continue to finish off our book. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, that didn't take too long, but I have a little tissue there. I have my gold edges on. I'm gonna let that dry. The testers does take a little more time to dry than acrylic paints. And while we have this here, it did fill those holes a little bit. Let me just take a little bit of this testers here, and I'm going to just skim across some of this bronze color, maybe tone it down a little bit or something. It wasn't exactly what I was hoping for. Let's give that a little gold. Sometimes it's tough to figure out what these colors are going to look like, but they sure did turn out nice. Let that dry. Get a little bit of the bottom. I wonder if I, well, I don't want to cut this down. So I guess we could imagine it's not from a bale of hay, it's just hay growing. That should work out for me. Okay, let's set that aside somewhere. Better get under there. You'll see that a little bit. Stick my fingers on it. All right. Now, our elephant is painted. Thank goodness we have him done. Let's get, I'm going to get rid of this because I'll just take the tip off. I'll save that for something else. Let's get the lid here and see how that turned out. Not bad. Not bad. This was a little rough right here. I'm going to take my blade and just smooth out that little rough corner of that hole. I can feel it, and I don't want to feel that. Kind of smooth that out a little bit. There, that's better to the touch. It's too bad that's there though, but we'll be all right. Okay, now I can get rid of this resin out of this cup. Let me get a little piece of tissue. Well, bigger than that. I've got other things going all over the place here. So what we're going to do is mix up my good old polyurethane. Oh, I better take it's dried and I didn't shut it right. I broke this lid already on it when I think the first day I used it. All right, let's open that up. Get that out of there to where it'll come out. Should now. Come on, Billy. Where's my tweezers? Let's see if I can't grab a piece of that dried out of there. Okay, got it. I think I got it all. Might be a little more. Now it won't shut properly because I buggered it up. Oh, there's still more in there. I've got my tweezers to the tip going on here. Let's see if that works. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Billy, why can't you open that properly? I can't see. I just had them in my hand. I tend to fling things around. Hopefully that worked. Now open it. Whoop. See? That's why I broke it the first time. Come out. Oh, can you believe it? I'm wrestling with a lid. Just want a little. I'll have to run that under the sink. How much do I need? Da-da-da. Not a lot. Whoop, that's probably too much. Okay. Forget I had that hassle. Here's the blue that we used dusting. Stick my finger in that. And I just had that in my hand too. I'm starting the day off good. For heck. My goodness, everything's covered under paper towels. That's what my problem is. I just keep scooting it around. Oh well. I wonder if that's too much. We're going to go with it. Okay, so our polyurethane dries clear. I don't want to waste a lot of this mica, but that's what we're doing. Stir this up. Not a pretty blue. Yes, I like blues. Just mix that up, and we're going to go on those holes, and we're also going to go on the edges where I cut the resin off to smooth it out. So these micro brushes are just spoiling me, I must say. Let's add a little in. Just kind of match that up a little bit. Get in there. I guess I didn't fill that hole very well. Didn't fill this one very well either, but sometimes you can layer this and it'll fill in. Just like that. This one here. And that'll adhere and stay pretty darn permanently. And then we'll just paint in that dull black. It'll give it a shine again, even if you didn't add the color to it. You don't have to. It will still give you the shine on that edge, which is looking more finished just by doing this. Okay, that I think is all I need to do. And I'm going to do it on the bottom of the book. And when I come back, we'll just glue on our elephant and our little bit of wheat, oats, wheat, grass, and we'll be done. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. Well, I think we're good to go. Alrighty, let's get some bumpers on the back of this book. Now, I have some smaller ones here. I got these from Amazon a while ago, and then I actually found if you go into the cabinet door bumpers, you can get a nice size. They're all the same, but 200 pieces of these. So I'll have those linked in my Amazon too. So I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can see. Use up probably the last of this. Where's my pliers? Squeeze this out of here and use it up. My E6000. Let me just give it a squeeze. There we go. Get some on there. Give them a little tip. Clean that off. Boy, these come in handy, don't they? I'm about running out of these. I'm going to put a little glue. These are, they have the stickum on them, but just so they'll stay. Put a little E6000 on here. And I'm just going to put one in every corner edge of this little book. So we can protect countertops, tabletops, bookshelves, in when I say nighttime side tables, bedside tables. Yeah, this is getting old. Still works. Get that on there. My edges are dry. That polyurethane dries really fast. And of course, it's not the resin, it's the wood protection that you can get at the hardware store. And I get a quart of it and put it in those squeeze bottles. And I use it quite a bit. I really must say I do use it quite a bit. But don't those edges look better? I think so. And while you're watching, would you hit the like button for me if you do like this video? And you're more than welcome to subscribe and share with your friends. So there we go. Those are on. That is dry. Flip that over. That looks really nice. There's my sides there. The little gold on it. And let's just, I still have some more left, some more of my mix I can put in that hole and build it up. Those edges look nice. Okay, this is the side of the book. Fits like that. So I'm going to get the elephant and I'm going to put a good amount of this glue on him. Use up these sticks too. Come on. This is a gel, of course, but it is, when it's a fresh tube without a hole in the lid, it comes out a lot better than what I've got here. But you know what? It still works. I'm going to use what I have. I'll get it all on my fingers, and if you do, it just peels off. Where did I get another? Oh, I punched a hole in it when I did that. So this is about spent. Put that in the trash. And if you've watched me before, you know that you can peel it right off your hands, and you can peel it right off the resin piece, and it doesn't make a mark. Where super glue kind of eats into the resin, and you can't get rid of that mark or that residue it leaves. Come on, there we go. Big old squirt. Yeah, this is garbage. Stick my finger in it again. Just paste that on here. Spread it on there. And if it oozes out the sides, you just pick it off. And it is a good adhesive. Very good adhesive. I haven't tried the 6, there's a 8000 now. 8000. And I don't know if that's, oh, look at that mess I've got. I don't know if that's particularly for jewelry because it looks like it has a real small, the ones I've seen have real small tips, fine tips on them. So I imagine they'll be great for jewelry. Oh, it's making me hungry. For peanut butter. That's what I meant to say. Spreading on peanut butter and jelly. That's what I might have for lunch today. I do like my peanut butter and jelly. Here, I think we're good. Set that toe right there. Get that on there. Alrighty. Get that off my hands. Here we go. Ellie. Ellie the elephant. Or Big Daddy. Okay. That line came in handy. We'll just... He barely fits on there. His rump and his tusks barely fit. Look at that. And if you've missed my other elephant pieces, this is the last of the elephant pieces. I did some really cute ones a few videos back. You can find them on my channel. There's that, and how well is this going to fit? Does it look dumb? Don't question yourself, Billy. It kind of does. There's a tip on here, needs cut off. That one too. I like it and I don't like it. I am gonna like it. Okay, I do like it. I'm gonna put it on there. It just needs a third. You know how you do things in threes? Some people do things in twos, but odd numbers work for me. So then we have our 3 different colors is why I'm thinking, yes, use it. Probably could have done something else. Oh, okay, one more squeeze in your history glue. Ah. Bye-bye. Got pretty messy. Now see, this will come out the ooze, the sides, and I'll just take out the tweezers and I can pull that right off. Like so. It's in there. It's on there. I kind of just squeezed those together, didn't I? There, I'll go in and clean the glue up. Like right in there is quite a bit. I'll let it set a little bit and I can get it all out of there. And there we go. I'll take some stills. Here is our elephant book. Ta-da! And look at the color change. It does go purple. Blue to purple. Okay. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you have a great day. I will probably put this in the collaboration with, my goodness, Claire, because I'll be gone. And I wanted to get this done. So take good care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Watch my other videos. There's plenty out there. I have 150 now. So we'll see you the next time. Bye. Big hugs. Big hugs.